Thanks for joining us in honoring Martin Luther King Day. It's a very special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Memphis Grizzlies in this one as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, this is one we've all been waiting for. Two of the best teams in the league going at it. And you know, whoever wins is going to be viewed as a finals contender.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the one of the two. Julius Randle out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Smart and Bane on the wing. Jaren Jackson out there with Brent. Clark, and it's Morant in at the one. You know, Grant, it's an honor to be here on Martin Luther King Day in the NBA.
You know, B.A., you're so spot on. I mean, so much time has passed since the 1960s. But Dr. King's efforts ring as true today as they did then. I think he'd be proud of the power that players have in this league right now.
And here's Memphis now. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Yeah, really nice finish there with contact. Morant with great body control.
Conley passes to Edwards. To the middle. It's stolen by Smart. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Now here's Conley. In his last outing, 10 points for him. McDaniels can't hit. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Morant. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Poke loose. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
Here's Smart. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And here's Morant outside. Drops in the three. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Well, when the three is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. It's stolen by Smart. Morant surveying the floor. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 9 points in the game.
Ooh, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. For three, Randle. Clark grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And it's Smart missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. That's going to send Ja Morant to the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of, so once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now on the court, here's your Hot Squad.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gobert, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Morant against Conley. And the jam by Gobert.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Morant against Conley. Pass to Bane for three. Minnesota with a rebound. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team. They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Jackson can't get it to go.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And Morant clears the board. Grizzlies lead by 8. DiVincenzo with a steal. Inside. Smart grabs the miss.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Jackson with it. Back to Morant. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 14 points.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Grizzlies up by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Nas Reed out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4. Beyond the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And here's Edwards outside. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's Edey, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Huff. Here's Pippen. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And another three from Memphis.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Outside Edwards. 16 feet out. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Edwards got his first points of the game.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Pippen. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Huff. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Joe Ingles.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Stan, you were a longtime coach in the NBA, one of the most demanding jobs on the planet. Just how much is required time-wise from an NBA coach?
Well, it's a lot of time. I mean, it's all day, every day, 7 days a week in season. But look, let's put it in perspective. It's not like we're out there running a jacket.
Now that's a visual I'd like to see from you, Coach. It's tipped, and he recovers it, and the basket is good. Conley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
To the paint. Pass to Huff. Knocks it loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Number 1, the Grizzlies. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. He got a piece of it. Here's Pippen, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Huff. A minute 58 left in the half. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Edwards on the attack in transition.
Talk about a guy who runs the floor. Edwards gets down there on the fast break so quickly.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Here's Smart. From deep, Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Three-pointer. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And so he hits the technical free throw. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Randall finds Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Now here's Morant. Last game, 26 points for him. Morant, strong finish at the rim.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
The NBA has a lot of great athletes, but if you look up and down this list, you see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And thanks for staying with us, folks, for our MLK Day broadcast of NBA action. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Memphis leading by 10. Morant and Smart make up the backcourt. Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. And it's Clark in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Dane against McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Conley. And here's Edwards. 6 to shoot. Now here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Here's Morant. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Conley, a screen on Jackson. For 3, Randall on target from range. Randall's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Pass to Jackson from behind the arc. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Clark with the screen. Morant on his way. Smart outside. Outside for Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
Conley looking for an opening. Outside for Randall. The three is up. Smart grabs the miss.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Outside Morant. Takes it inside. Jackson against Edwards. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Edey. Here's Pippen. Up and over Conley. And he misses his first shot of the game.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Takes a three. Drills it from deep. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Pass to Edey. Doubled by Randall. Here's Huff. Stolen by Conley. It's 2-on-1. Outside for Randall. Fires the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
No hesitation from the big man, Randall. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is.
There's a screen. Into the lane. Pippen. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Pippen. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Huff. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And here's Edwards outside. That one is off. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Conley. Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And welcome back to our NBA coverage on this very special MLK Day. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 spot. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's Morant. Up top, Bain. Back to Morant. There's the drive. The fadeaway. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards looking for an opening. Reed a screen on Smart. Edwards with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Reed, good. Reed's got his first basket.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Here's Morant. Morant flashes his vertical there.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Ingles passes to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Over Clark. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Edwards. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, really not where you expect Reed to shoot from, but he clearly made the right choice by taking that shot.
The three from Bain gets the 3-ball to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. McDaniels finds Conley. Down low. Oh! Rudy on the lob!
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Edwards, and he drives in. Clark grabs the board.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Bain, and stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's McDaniels, and that one drops for him. Here's Morant. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you can't fall for that shot fake. Once Morant has you up in the air, the rest is easy.
And he's good on the second. Well, some great scorers in the NBA right now, Stan. Anyone you think doesn't get enough credit for their offensive talents?
Wow, Brian, that is a tough question. So many guys putting up such big numbers right now. Devin Booker maybe still a little overshadowed by Kevin Durant. De'Aaron Fox maybe overshadowed by Sabonis. And Tyrese Maxey certainly is overshadowed playing with Embiid.
Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Pounding the offensive glass. That's where Gobert gets a lot of his extra chances.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morant with the bucket.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Looking to end this cold spell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Here's Smart. Outside Morant, and there's the lob. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep, and until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
So Memphis wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Ja Morant.